Ka-ching.
Round 2.
Ka-ching.
The first video,
Okay,
it was a solid 10 minutes of
he's gonna try this
wonderful
again.
content, and
Apparently, it's pretty much gonna be an epic fail. He can try.
See, what happens is on my phone, there's a deadline. Like I only have 12 minutes and 20 seconds. Like if I go over the limit, I become under arrest in a way.
It's because it's not an iPhone. See, I can zoom in and get the screen of your screen.
Yeah, but it's not even focused.
Okay.
I'm focusing on the storm. Which, if you were tuning into our first broadcast, you would have seen that it was much smaller than it is now.
They can tune into our first broadcast because I have an awesome phone that does that.
See, no, that's the good thing about it. So what I took isn't lost. You're just gonna get a second perspective from over here, instead of over here, and so. You could, it's basically the same.
This just goes to show you that Droid just can't keep up with the iPhone.
Well, it's not a pissing contest.
But although I do have.
But if it was, think about it. If it was, my phone's got a bigger screen, and so that's
it
that's like the trump.
And it does have a lot more cooler free apps than mine, unless I jailbreak it, which I'm gonna do.
Yeah, but think of the term jailbreak. All right, those are two terms you don't want.
It just means that it's...
Those are bad terms. You don't want... And then they're put together, so now it's like you're guaranteed to have problems.
Yeah, but if you put it together, it's just its inner beauty waiting to break free. Jailbreak. So she's just locked up at the moment, and someone just needs to set her free.
So you're saying she's a virgin. Your phone's a virgin right now.
And I need to take her virginity.
Her cherry needs to be popped.
Yes, her cherry does.
Dude, that makes so much sense. No, really, that makes a lot of sense.
It does. See, jailbreaking is a beautiful thing.
You're right, dude. It's like when your iPhone becomes a real woman.
And I know, and also, if you think of it, it's kind of like the father-daughter thing, where I need to have a talk with your boyfriend to make sure he's the right guy for you. As soon as you break her out of that shell, as soon as you pop that cherry, there's no more going back home to daddy. Well, she's a free spirit now. And no one wants her anymore because...
You know what that means? That's on your shoulders. You have that responsibility now.
Now she's entirely yours.
Well, you're that guy. Are you the right guy for your phone?
I want to be that guy. Like we said earlier...
So technically, I'm like the father. Let's put it this way. I'm like the dad, and you're like the dude that wants to bang my daughter.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of up to me right now.
Well, technically, if you think about it, Verizon is the dad.
Well,
no, I'd say Apple. Apple has to be the father, and I'm taking it from Apple because they don't want me to have her. In order to have her, I need to jailbreak her.
That's a good point.
So that's a good point.
So Steve Jobs,
you could be the first witness. So since we are using your laptop, so technically you are the dad. Since we're
right. I mean, I'm I'm like the mattress. I'm like the mattress you're fucking on. I support the situation.
You could be that creepy uncle, I guess.
Yeah.
Or
no.
Some type of family. You're in the family, okay? You're in this process, so
yes,
you're like, yeah.
This storm's amazing,
but it's gonna happen. This phone is gonna lose its virginity, and I am gonna just. God, I'm gonna marry this phone.
You know, I've been thinking the past 30 seconds. The reason why we probably don't have girlfriends right now is because we make videos like this.
I know. These videos prevent you from getting laid.
Well, it's just the fact that we would do this. We could be looking at porn right now, for example.
It could be.
Yeah.
Porn
we already
porn
did.
Porn is good, but it's also depressing because 90% of the time, our friends are watching.
It's like, wow.
And since we were those guys, we were that guy in high school that decided to be a fucking nice dude and just be like, oh, you can cry on my shoulder and shit. While those girls are dating those douchebags, and then they always came back to us, which is fine. I mean, I like being the good guy, but it's nice
take responsibility for that. Yeah,
it's nice to be.
It's nice to be bad. No, that's really corny, but it's true.
It's true.
This is why I honestly have a conviction that Satan is truly the good guy.
Yes.
And you want to be like the devil.
I know.
It sounds evil as fuck, but it's true. But it's only true to an extent. You only want to be like the devil if you want to be, successful with money and have lots of friends
Exactly.
and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you gotta have some
if
attitude.
you want a very like materialistic life, then like the devil's where it's at.
Yeah.
But if you want to have like I don't know, like self-fulfillment or some bullshit like that, like
Well, see, that's where
God
I'm caught
comes in.
between heaven and hell. Okay, I'm holding up my halo with my horns. Okay. See, I
That's a
went.
good
I
point.
went.
Yeah.
That is a very good point because
That's a good way of looking at it.
I
yeah.
went all high tech and got this awesome phone that.
Oh, dude,
streams
Satan
videos
designed
like
that.
this.
That's Steve Jobs is
Satan
the devil.
made this phone.
Yeah, it is the devil's fucking
But
playground.
see, at the
man.
same time, I'm trying to better myself by serving our country.
So you're using the devil's tools
the devil's tools, but
to give the angels their wings or
exactly.
something. Like,
I'm helping out heaven and
so
hell.
it's like you open a strip club
So
and you're
instead of-
converting people to Christianity.
Instead of being on one
That's
side of
amazing,
the board,
dude.
I'm playing both sides. So I'm no longer just that nice guy, just always there.
Yeah,
I'm
I
that
think-
guy plus the other.
No,
guy.
I think that's the way to go. I think that's the trick, to have heaven and hell working for you.
There is a movie called The Other Guys with Mark Wahlberg and freaking Will Ferrell, but I believe that we are the other guys. We're the other guys.
We're
okay?
the other guys.
The other guys. Okay.
The
And
first.
yeah, this storm.
It's kind of hiding behind the building.
It's
I feel
moving
like we
behind
should
the
drive
building,
around.
so-
Yeah, I think you know what we gotta do.
We gotta
We gotta relocate.
relocate.
We got a storm chase. Even though the
Okay.
storm's chasing us at this point, it's probably gonna run right over us. Like I think the smart thing to do is to just drive straight into it. That way we can get a good view. 'Cause
So
right
we're
now
like
this
storm
building is
chasers now.
blocking.
See,
Yeah,
goddamn,
dude,
we're
totally.
doing multiple
Fuck yes.
things right now. We may not be getting laid. Getting back on the getting laid part.
Who needs to get laid when you can chase storms?
Yeah, exactly.
Man?
We're chasing storms.
Who needs
so we're-
pussy when you have a
Exactly.
gigantic cloud
And
thousands
we're
of
gonna
miles
be-
away?
And this is gonna be on YouTube, and it's gonna be freaking major excitement. Like I don't know. We're gonna get a lot of views on it and a lot of ratings, and we're just.
I'm gonna be the devil's advocate.
We're gonna be
like, no.
YouTube whores, pretty much. Because we're gonna have.
I guess we'll have to take off our tops,
Exactly.
shake our ass a little bit.
Mm.
I don't know if anyone would like that. Probably
We
not.
gotta sell it somehow. How do you think they sell half the movies around here? Okay.
Sex.
Sex.
I think we have to have sex, dude.
Oh God. That's a big commitment. We might have to file for some
this is-
paperwork on that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We have
Okay.
to have a prenup or
Okay,
something.
now I'm just like streaming of light.
Well, yeah, like that.
Now I'm like staring into the sun.
Well, that one bulb right there, that one
I know,
light
that bulb
is
is
kind of
just
the
traced.
center of the video now. It's
You know,
kind of taking
you
hold.
kind of got the corner.
Because
of
the
it.
storm is totally right behind this building. We got to relocate. All right, we're gonna pause. We're gonna be back, folks. Stay
Well,
tuned.
I'm not gonna pause because my phone's awesome.
All right.
but-
Well then, cameraman 1's gonna pause here, and cameraman 2's gonna keep rolling. So,
Cameraman,
Keep
awesome.
your eyes on
Who's gonna
camera
continue
2.
stream.
and camera 1 will be right back. Right back.